What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is the first of a 3-part series that's designed to help you guys reach the next rank. Make sure you guys stick around to the end of the video for some bonus tips that anyone can benefit on no matter what rank you are. Let's start this video off with 5 tips for my people who are unranked. First up, let's talk about teamwork. Rainbow Six Siege is all about working together with your team, which means when jumping into ranked, communication is always key. Use your microphone to call out enemy positions, share your plans, or coordinate attacks or defenses. Even the simplest information like watch out for a roamer or I'm droning ahead of you, follow this drone can all be super useful when you're playing this game. Next, let's optimize your FOV and graphics settings. A higher FOV or field of view gives you a way better tactical advantage when jumping in a rank because you're able to see way more of your surroundings. Go to your settings and adjust your FOV anywhere from 83 to 90. Anything lower than 83 is going to be inefficient for seeing enemies around you. Also, make sure you tweak your graphics settings to ensure smooth gameplay. Lowering your settings won't have your game looking extremely beautiful, but it will improve your frame rate and performance, which is much more important in rank. Now let's talk about reinforcing walls. On defense, make sure you're using your reinforcements to secure key walls and hatches. This prevents attackers from breaching critical areas or just walking into sight for free. Pay attention to your teammates' calls on where to reinforce and make sure you're prioritizing walls that make it harder for the enemies to just walk into sight and plant the bomb. Next up, do not forget to use your gadgets. Each operator has various unique gadgets that can provide a significant advantage. Whether it's stunning an enemy, opening a wall, or setting up a trap, using your gadgets effectively can greatly enhance your team's chances of winning the round and securing kills. Lastly, we need to emphasize being patient. Don't just rush into gunfights with enemies or the bomb site every single round. Take your time to clear corners, check rooms, and gather information. Patience really pays off in Rainbow Six Siege, and reckless moves can often put you in bad situations, which most likely get you killed. Moving on to my people in Copper who are trying to get to Bronze. First, let's talk about watching kill cams. It's really not about learning how you were eliminated. It's more about understanding your opponent's strategy and learning from your mistakes. Watching kill cams can provide super valuable insight that can help you not make the same mistake twice that got you killed before. Make sure you're watching these kill cams and using them as an opportunity to improve instead of just skipping them and getting upset that you died. At the end of the day, it's all about improvement. Another crucial tip is opening walls. Strategic use of hard breaching gadgets is essential for creating lines of sight, pressuring defenders, and giving yourself space so you can walk in and plant the bomb. It's always going to be much more difficult to win rounds when you can't open the main wall that leads into sight. So many rounds in Rainbow Six Siege are lost just because attackers cannot open the main wall. Next up is selecting the correct loadouts. Each operator has super unique gadgets and weapons. Use loadouts that give you the greatest chance of getting kills and complements your playstyle. Whether you're on attack or defense, having the correct weapon or gadget choice for the individual bomb site or map can make all the difference. Last, pay attention to sound cues. Sound is a critical aspect of gameplay in Rainbow Six Siege. Make sure you're always listening for enemy footsteps, barricades being broken, or gadgets being deployed. This information can accurately help you pinpoint enemy locations and react off that information. Next in this video is for my people in Bronze who are trying to get to Silver. First up, let's talk about droning. Your drone is your best friend in Rainbow Six Siege. Use it to gather intel on enemy positions, traps, and defensive setups before making your move. Droning effectively can give your team a huge advantage in avoiding surprises and being able to plan a coordinated attack, which means there's no reason for you to just drive your drone in the building into an enemy's foot just for it to get shot. Use your drone wisely. Next up, let's discuss advanced callouts. Basic callouts are crucial, but adding more detail can significantly improve your team's coordination. Use specific room names, operator calls, and detailed information to accurately describe what's going on. Clear and precise communication is sometimes the difference between a good team and a really bad team. Moving on to mastering maps, which is a key to success in Rainbow Six Siege. You're going to want to learn the layouts as well as common spots and strategies for each of the maps that you play. Understanding where enemies might hide, how their setup is going to look, and what to expect on the map is going to give you a huge advantage going into it. Which actually leads me to my next point, which is map control. Map control is not just about learning the maps and room names, it's about actively controlling them. You're going to want to make sure you're securing key areas, denying entry points, and setting up strategically in strong positions on the map. This is going to give you a huge advantage when you're playing players who actually might be better than you, but you're just able to hold a position for much longer, making it difficult for them to win the game. Map control allows you to dictate the flow and pace of the game and limit the options that your opponent has. Sitting on the roof the whole time as an attacker is an example of what not to do when trying to take map control. Lastly, you're going to want to embrace unpredictability. Don't fall into predictable patterns or strategies every single time you play the game. Mix up your playstyle when you're playing ranked. If you started off the game with 2 rounds of playing pretty slow and droning everything, maybe on the 3rd round it would be good to change up the pace and rush the opponent. And there's a million ways that you can do this, but the idea is to keep your opponents guessing. Being unpredictable makes it harder for enemies to counter your strategies and gives you a huge tactical advantage. If you made it this far in the video, you might be the GOAT. So here's 2 more bonus tips that can help you guys no matter what rank you are. The first tip is operator selection. Your choice of operators can heavily influence the outcome of a match. So So consider the roles that you're best at and the team composition of ops that you already see on the board. Rainbow Six Siege is all about teamwork, so before you choose an operator, consider which operators are already on the board and what needs to still be picked. Based on what you see, is your team lacking a hard breach player, EMPs, soft breach, or a flank watch? Choose an operator that fills a role that will strengthen your team's strategy when playing different maps. A lot of rounds on certain bomb sites can simply be won by having the correct operators available. And my last tip for this video is operator combos. Pay attention to certain operator combos when selecting your team. Some operators have gadgets that work super well together and create powerful combinations that are really hard to counter. For example, pairing Cade's Electro Claw with Tubbs' gadget can make it super difficult for enemies to open the wall, especially if you're tricking. Similarly, combining Fuse's cluster charge ability with Lion's EE1D gadget can make it super hard for enemies to dodge those explosives when moving around site. Understanding combos like these can give you a huge advantage when you're playing ranked. And there you guys go, a few tips for my Siege players going from unranked all the way to silver. This is the first of a 3-part series, so make sure you guys stick around for the next ranks in coming videos. But remember, practice makes perfect and not everything is going to improve overnight. If you found this video helpful at all, make sure you like and comment and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you guys can stay updated with my videos. You guys' support means a lot and helps my channel grow. If you got any extra tips you think I might have forgot or any questions, drop them in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Understanding how to control key areas of the map is going to give you a super